Hello and welcome back to Blacksmith Masters. I saved up some design points in between episodes so that we can jump right into it. So we're going to hit the tech tree up real quick here, see what our new unlocks are. We have 550 points roughly to spend. We can have 4 candidates and we're really working towards this store, which means we're going to have to unlock all 3 of these, so we're going to go ahead and do those. This is we can have 4 candidates when hiring, so that's 80 points. Unlock that one, that's always nice to have extra choices. And blueprint upgrades, enables you to upgrade blueprints. So we can click on this little information button here, and it shows we can buy a design table and assign a blacksmith to it, and he will get us generate design points, which we can spend to upgrade our materials. So as we upgrade our materials here, we can come up here, and we can upgrade them to uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And we'll get, right now we're just crafting the common quality ones, so we're only getting common quality design points. As soon as we upgrade our crafting items, we can get these uncommon quality and higher categories. So we'll unlock that one. We just looked at that. And then extra cart, you can get 1 more merchant offer. Right now we can have 3, so now we can have 4. And we still have 330 points left, so let's go ahead and unlock the store. That's a whole new feature of the game we can explore in a minute. And more offers, there are more merchant offers to choose from. Let's go ahead and unlock that one as well. So that spends most of our points. Looks like we're going to have some super workers and oak forest coming up next, but we'll save up points for that. Alright, so speaking of contract offers, let's go ahead. We've got all our guys sitting idle, so that's not great. I usually keep contracts backed up so that they can do them. So let's complete that one. That gives us 4 slots to choose from. I usually try to do 1 wood one and 1 metal one. This one's grayed out, so that means we don't have the item discovered yet. So this one's worth 2,800 bucks. Let's grab this one here. Let's see if we can grab a wood one. It's not worth a whole lot, but we'll grab it anyway. Let them get started on those 2. We're almost close to hiring another elite worker, although their wages are really expensive, so we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, first up, I think we're going to do a store expansion because we have lots of stuff to add. I'm going to add at least 1 more furnace and 1 more carpentry table so that we have 4 of each, because we're going to need to start crafting items for the store. In order to do that, we're going to have to expand our shop, so let's go to the walls here. Let's just grab this one here for 50 bucks. Let's go out 2, I guess. We'll delete these. And then we will add a little bit of the store over here. We're going to do like an open air market, I think, so we're going to grab this one here and do kind of like an open market type situation for our store. See how flooring in there. I don't know what an open air floor would look like, probably this kind maybe. Alright, we're actually going to let the day run out because it's easier to redesign the area when they're all just sitting down at the benches and the workstations are empty. So we're close to the end of the day already, so we'll let them finish this day out. Okay, so it's actually started the next day, so I got rid of the start the next day button, which takes up a huge amount of space. So now we have a free reign to build and move stuff around with all the workstations empty. First thing I'm going to need is access from the store to the work area so that our workers can stock the shelves. So let's just put a door in here. I think that would be good there. And we need some, let's see, first thing we need is some design elements, some design tables so we can get some design points going. I think we'll do 2 of these. We will move our guys back here. Now we need to get the store up and running. So the first thing we need at the store is a checkout counter. We'll put the checkout corner in the corner here so that they can keep an eye on the whole store. And then we need some shelving units to store our goods. So we have 2 different shelves here. We have this tall shelves here, and we also have a little stand here. 1 there for now. Let's put 2 in actually. They just need access from one side. Now you can see up here on the top of the screen here, this customer bonus from the decorations value. So the more racks we put in, the higher the decoration value can be, the higher bonus we'll get for our customer count. So right now our store can accommodate 3 customers per day. But as we put down some other stuff, like we can put down the weapons rack here. Let's put down this one. So now we're up to 7 customers per day, but we can increase that number with some decorations. So we can grab the decorations tab here. Like we can grab let's just grab a plant. Put it next to our checkout. That gives an extra customer there. So let's check how many items we actually have to display if we wanted to display everything. We can grab the blueprint tab here. We have new blueprints that we can unlock now, but we need to discover some blueprints before we can unlock any of this stuff right now. So we'll get to that eventually, but these are the items we currently can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different items. Looks like how many of them are weapons and how many of them are utensils, because that's going to affect how many shelves we build if we want to display everything. So we have 1, 2, 3 weapons, and looks like 4 utensils. So we're going to need 4 utensils, so let's just put an extra set of shelves in here for that. And let's put in some extra, let's put in a rack or 2 for some weapons. Put in the next one just for looks. And we can display, like, let's see, let's do clubs in this one. Let's do bludgeons on this one, and let's do tomahawks on this one. So now we can tell we have everything displayed. If we click on this one here, you can see the star means we don't have this item displayed. So let's do iron goblets and tankards, and then we will do kitchen knives and scoops over here. Alright, for the store, let's see what else we're missing here. We got some new stuff here that we can unlock. Get rid of this exclamation mark here. We have wall racks we can build. Looks like it there. But so to get the store up and running, we're going to need to hire a cashier. So I'm going to check somebody out. So let's grab 1 cashier. Looks like we have some traits here. Communication status 20% higher. I'm assuming that we get more money for our sales by higher communication. This demands a 10% higher wage. I'm going to stay away from that one. So I'm going to reduce the amount of... So this lower XP one doesn't really concern me. Let's grab that one. Go to the store. We'll leave this one empty for now. Let's come in here and do some rearranging. Let's grab the build tool. Let's go to 4 furnaces, I think, for now. We're just going to move this into the center. Move this over to here. Got a light in the way there, it looks like. Okay, here's our new layout. We got 4 furnaces with some ingot pile in the center here, 4 anvils and 2 water buckets, and 2 chests down here. I added a second wood storage so that we can not have to run out of wood so fast. They only hold 30, so this way we can hold 60. I won't have to refill it as fast. And then we have 4 carpentry benches. And then we have, like, what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to hire an assistant that's going to grab from, like, they're going to stockpile items into this chest here. And then we have to grab an assistant to take the items from the chest into the store. So we have to hire that, and we also have to hire a design person so we can get some design points going. And then we'll just have to see how the flow goes and pay attention to it. So let's grab some hiring stuff. Let's grab so now we can select what they're crafting for. I think we're going to leave these 6 over here. We're going to hire a couple blacksmiths for the racks. So this one's design points, so I'll definitely take this one right here. The design table, we'll hire another one. Blacksmith here, let's see. This is pretty good. We don't really care about design points for the blacksmith, so let's grab this one. Let's make that. Let's hire another blacksmith. Let's make sure we don't go in the negative money here. This is good at lumber, bad at XP, but bad at XP is really fine, I think. This one's also fine. Earns 20% design points slower because they're not going to be doing anything. Attracts 1% more customers. That's pretty interesting. That would probably add up over time. So I'm debating between these two. We'll definitely take this one. That is 2 for crafts, 1 for design. We need an assistant now. We still have 5 spots left. We hire an assistant. Walks fast is good. This demands lower. Let's grab Ella here. I don't want them to have to. I guess she's just transferring items. We can set the switch to. Okay, so this takes items and restocks the racks in the store, so we can switch it back and forth between merchant carts and racks. When there are no items for restocking racks, they will carry items to the merchant cart. So that's nice. We can change her duty here. Craft ingots, transfer ingots. That's just like, that's the same thing as these 4 categories right here. So we got 1 doing the store, 1 doing the merchant orders. So we'll see how that keeps up. Store info. Your store attracts 32 customers per day. 10 from purchased racks, 14 from distinct items displayed on racks, 4 from cashiers, and 13% bonus from decoration. We'll get the bonus decoration here up in a minute. If a customer is considering an item, there's a certain chance they will buy it. This depends on the item's quality. So that would be a definite positive to upgrading our items. It goes from 20% all the way up to 30% chance. And there's a large chance they will consider goblets displayed right next to. So if we display like items next to each other, they will have a higher chance of buying them. So we can definitely want to keep the weapons grouped together and the utensils grouped together. So last up, we need to grab the decorations tab and just see if we can get up to this 4,000 points. Basically, $675 is how much money we spent on the decorations. So like, if I put this painting up, it costs 500 coins. It'll actually give us 500 points. We'll give it some design table inspiration with the paintings back here. So that gave us 500 points there. Let's grab this one. Give us another 500 points. We can grab this one as well. This is a lot bigger one. So now we're up to 39 customers instead of 32 customers. And we can keep doing that. We can just go around here. So that's a light and some chains. We could probably put some stuff back here on these pillars. I'm trying not to take up floor space, but we could probably put some plants in. Like this is dead space, we could put 2 plants back here. Put some plants where our guys are sitting. Ooh, 750, let's buy this guy. There we go, we're at 3,900, so that's close enough. 48 customers now instead of 32, so that made a pretty large difference. Alright, so this game looks really good if you can view it like a 3D view. It looks really awesome. It's hard for me to click and rotate the camera with Parkinson's, so I typically just leave it in top-down view. But it does look pretty nice at this angle. We could try to leave it like this for a while. I guess I can see how it goes. But let's go ahead and let these guys get to work. We have some new workers coming in from over here. I like this open air market. We'll see how that works out. But we basically just have to watch these stations and make sure that people don't get backed up. They're going to get backed up at the very beginning, but once they start walking around delivering items, it should be better. We'll have to see if they can keep the store stocked. We have 2 assistants going, so we'll keep an eye if these things start piling up with items. We know our assistants aren't keeping up. But right now they're 0 and 0, so they're doing good. Let's go ahead and put some extra ingots on this rack. We have $10,000 left, so like there's a chance that this person's going to have to walk all the way over to here, but there's really nothing we can do about that. Like ideally this crafting station here would be used on this anvil, but if this one's open and this one open, this person from down here is going to walk all the way down there. But it looks like they're keeping up. Do we have any items? We got some items on the racks now. See if she buys it. 2 people looking at it. They're gonna buy. Doesn't look like it. There's only a 20% chance they're gonna buy it, so it's not great. That means 1 out of every 5 people will buy. If we sold anything, we've spent a lot of money though, $13,000. Looks like we sold a tankard. There you go, we made a couple, 68 bucks there. We can take a look at this too. We can't upgrade any of these yet. It costs 60 design points to upgrade the goblet. It costs 70 design points to upgrade the bludgeon. And we're basically getting, we can take a look at our people here. We're getting 24 points per day, and this will get higher as we level it up. Quick speed and just let the day run out a little bit here, see how much money we make over the next couple days, and make some adjustments. Alright, so it's 2 p.m. We have 24 hours to complete this contract if we do it. Otherwise we get 20% penalty, but I think it's still a good deal. Let's go ahead and pick it, try it out. Let's click on this default priority. This will make blacksmiths will ignore their crafting preferences and focus on this offer first. So that means they're all going to focus on making butcher knives or kitchen knives. We only have 6 blacksmiths making stuff for the merchants, so I think we'll have enough spaces here to keep everybody busy without getting backed up. But let's let it run out and see if we can make that contract happen. We have till 2 p.m. tomorrow. So 2 p.m. on day 13. So I think we're going to make this. It doesn't look like there's any backup here. Looks like they're doing alright. Yeah, it's like that guy had to walk all the way down here. But it is what it is. He's going to have to walk all the way down here anyway to put the item in the chest. So contract must be done. All the items are in the chest waiting because they all moved over to wood. So we just have to wait till these items get delivered. So we might have to hire another assistant to keep this from happening. But let's grab another contract while we're waiting. We might as well wait till tomorrow. We have another elite customer. Do we have enough seats for that? Let's check our hiring menu. We do have room for 4 more people. Let's go ahead and grab the elite worker. So 10% more customers every day. That's pretty awesome. All assistants walk at the same speed while carrying as they do empty-handed. Hiring new workers costs 10% less. That's a pretty good perk. Bonus to the customers from decorations is 25% higher. Alright, so what I think we're going to do, I think we're actually just take this to attract 10% more customers every day. This number is hard for me to figure out, like how many workers am I actually getting out of this. This one might be better, but we're going to grab Olivia here. Hire her. Let's see, she's going to automatically go to the craft for merchants. I think that's fine. Let's check the racks here. The racks look like they have some stuff on it. Not full though, but we have only been working at it for a day. So to finish this day out, we lost a lot of money today. We sold $1,000 in the store, but we spent a bunch of money. So they're definitely not keeping up, like, especially if they make wood items. Wood items are made much faster because there's just one step to it. They make it here and then they put it in a chest. Whereas here they have to come over to here, then over to here, then to here, and then into the chest. So it's a much longer process. So, but this one probably has, yeah, it has 2 knives in it. And this one has 3 scoops, it looks like. So we just need to get these knives from here to over to here. That gives us the bonus. We still have the green arrow, so that means we get the bonus. There would be a red arrow pointing down if we missed the bonus. There's 6 hours remaining. Let's grab some new contracts here. This one is great. This one we're going to do. This unlocks a new blueprint, so we're going to definitely grab that one. So like this chest here has 25 items in it. All of them for the merchant offers. 2 tankers, 2 wooden clubs, and 21 scoops. So we have 21 scoops in here. We could almost come close to completing this. Actually, I think we would complete it if the scoops were delivered already. So we're going to hire a second assistant because they're not keeping up. We also have this guy leveled up, so let's grab him. Grab one of each of these. Confirm that for him. Norman here, let's go ahead and hire another assistant. This one we're going to grab walks faster and less XP, that's fine. And we can go to the assistant tab here, and that's this one here probably. I think so. Takes item merchant carts, so that's fine. So we have 2 going to the merchant carts and 1 going to the store. See if it counts down instead of going up. Looks like it's slowly going down. Okay, we've completed one of the orders that has the blueprint on it. Let's complete that. Let's grab another one. Let's grab these knives, I guess, for $3,000. These 272 design points, that would be really nice. It's 64 bludgeons, that'll take a while. We could really use the design points, let's grab them. Let's do that one. So that gives us a new item we can unlock. We've got a new blueprint here, we can pick one of these. Like, I don't know what to pick, like, we should probably do the pitchfork just to get it out of the way. But like, this sells for $83, this only sells for $48, so we would probably want to do the butcher's knife. So we get end of the day, so we are making money, made $5,000 profit. Let's stock this pile up for tomorrow. Looks like the wood is empty. Butcher's knife for now. Let's unlock that one. Well, let's go ahead and hire a, do we have enough room to hire a second blacksmith? We do. Let's hire one. We have one right here. Earns design points 20% faster. Let's buy a Pascal here. Let's go into the blacksmith. Grab Pascal, drive him over here. He is going to make 18 points per day. Let's let them finish up their work. Go up to the store. Let's grab another shelf. That one down there. Let's set that to butcher's knife. Let's start making butcher's knife. Let's go ahead and start the next day. Let's grab some contracts. We have all metal. We'll do this one because it's got a blueprint. Alright, so I'm just going to run out a couple days, make sure that everything's operating smoothly. There's no backups, we're making money. And we'll just keep it going. I'll save up some design points. We got plenty of design points right now. So we definitely want to, like, we only have 250, 350, 4, 575 left. So once this hits 575, we want to make sure we're making the other items. So, like, we don't have enough to upgrade this right now. So we can upgrade the wooden scoop. So wooden scoop, upgrade from uncommon quality, from common to uncommon. You get $3 extra for it. Let's go ahead and do it. We'll start earning some blue points that way. So that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to, let's refill this a couple times. Let's check our lumber, make sure it's filled up. So I'm going to let this run a couple days, earn some money, and we'll start off next episode. It looks like we can unlock the forest and start some smelting our own ingots. So we'll look at, that probably leads up next to the mine. I assume the mine is next. Yeah, iron mine. So we're going to want 200 points of this as well. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.